Welcome to Coding Friday, guys. So this is the part 2 in what we'll create Azure Service Bus practically in this Azure portal.azure.com. So before I start the practical implementation, just a quick overview that what is Azure Service Bus, how we can make use of Azure Service Bus between the microservices. What if when one microservices wants to send the data to the other microservices, and the brief about the microservice architecture I already covered in my part 1. You can watch if you want to, and if you directly want to jump to the practical implementation, so here's a tutorial for. Okay, so this is the portal.azure.com. Okay, there are two ways via you can make use of this Azure portal. One is the web version with which I'm going to do, and the second one is a local emulator, and you can also create the Azure Service Bus in local emulator and work as it is like I'm going to do in a bit. And for the setting up how to set up the local emulator, also we have one video which I posted to Coding Friday. Thank you. Okay, so here we are. Just click on this create a resource and search for Azure Service Bus. Okay, so this is the service bus. Click on this create button, name it anything, let's say temp service bus. Okay, after that pricing tier you have to select. So recommended is premium. Don't go for the premium as we are in a demo. Just I'm going for the standard one. In the basic you won't actually get the all the facilities same as in standard, and same as like premium. In premium you will get all the functionalities available for the Azure one. So I'll make use of the topic while sending the data from one microservice to other. So I'm selecting this standard, and this is the subscription. Let me change this to this one, and this is the Cosmos resource group. Everything which you create in the Azure portal that resides in under the resource group. So at first you have to create the resource group, and even if you do not if you have not even created the resource group, no problem, you just write it or click on this create new button, and then with the creation of the Azure Service Bus or any resource, the resource group would be automatically created. But one thing is very sure, that you have to have the resource group to create any other resources inside that resource group. And the location, let it be West US as of now. Now here's the you can see initializing uh, deployment. Let me pause this because it takes generally 3 to 4 minutes, and after 4 minutes I'll resume the demo. Okay, we have the notification deployment succeeded. So just click on this temp service bus. Okay, so this says your deployment is complete. Code resource, I think it is yet to be completed. Okay, good resource I. Okay, so we are on the service bus now. After this, as I said, you will have the couple of options. One is the queue and the topic. So this time we'll make use of topic, and just name it anything. Topic temp, and max size 1 GB, 14 days. It is just asking when it is going to be expire, but let all be default. We'll cover all this in a bit. I think again it will take, yeah, it has created, so it don't, yeah, topic has been created. Click on this topic button. Now we should see topic here we are, topic temp. Now the first we have created the resource, second we created the Azure Service Bus, then the third we created the topic, and now fourth we are about to create our subscription. So here you can see that it says no subscription. So just click on this subscription and name it temp subscription, and again let them all be default. Click on this create. Let's see how much time it takes. Yeah, created the temp subscription, and inside the subscription now, okay, this was just to edit. Now last point is shared access policy. Now in the shared access policy, in the previous my video I explained that there are two keys. One is the send key excuse me one is the send key and other one is the listen key. So the microservice one would make use of the send key, and the other one would make use of listen key. So let me first of all create the send key. Let's say send sb key. Click on the create. Click on listen this sign. Click on create. Okay, now we have send key, we have listen key. You must have noticed there are one more thing which is manage. Basically, manage would be used in both the cases, but let's make it different for the send and different for the listen. Now you have configured everything in the portal. Now the second step is to create the microservices. Now just to create the microservice already created and deploy it to this GitHub. Let me just copy, or you can clone this from here. Okay, so this is there are two URL, Azure Service Bus Send and Azure Service Bus Listener. These are the two microservices. Very simple. I'll explain what is in it. Just a simple program file and written a send and listen method. That's it. I have deployed to GitHub and shared the URLs in the YouTube description. You will find from there. Just click on this clone and make it clone. Come here. Git clone. Press enter. Now it will clone Azure Service Bus Send. Nice. After that, just close this. And this is the listener one. Again, come here, clone this, go to cmd, git clone. You should have the listener now. Okay, now we have two projects ready to make use of service bus. Let me open one by one. So this is microservice send one. Although we'll configure the keys here of the Azure service bus. And let me open my listener now. Just ignore console 3 name. Maybe I try twice with console 1 and 2. Okay, so what is the use of send button? Here's, as I said, just a simple one file, that is the program file, and this is the place where we'll configure our settings of the Azure service bus. And after this we have a short code. Now this code is nothing, we'll see what it is. Oh, let me just even explain. So what I'm going to do from this user send microservice, I'll send the data to the console application, and I'm sending the user object. That is why we have this user ID and name. That's a simple user object. And this is a get dummy data function which is just creating the dummy data, and after that it will returning back to this send user message. Like this is a user, then it is serializing, and this is just sending the data to the bus with the make use of the topic line. And topic line is nothing, this is our condition string and other stuff of Azure Cosmos DB. Okay, let's configure this. So the first thing is you have to go in the send key and copy the connection string. So this is the primary connection string. You will always have the two connection strings, primary and the secondary. Always first go for the primary one. In case if it doesn't work, then go for the secondary one, which we use in a backup. So here you have to put your service connection string, then your topic name. I don't remember the topic name. Let me just see. It's a topic temp. Okay, it was not tough to remember. Okay, it should be fine. Topic temp. No, sorry. Okay, now we have the topic name, we have the connection string, we have the all set. Now we have to run this. Now we are not configuring our listener microservices as of now. We are just configuring the send key, because I want to show you how the message counts work. Here at the bottom you can see we have temp subscription available which is active, and the message count is 0. That means there is no message present in this queue. Now we'll send this. So I'm just running this application. Okay, so we have initialized our topic client. We are going to use get the dummy data. Now as you can see we have two users and all with the dummy data. Now it is just serialized, nothing else. And then message type, anything you can have. We have this user data, message ID which has to be random one, so I'm using the GUID. And after the serialization we have just ask topic client to send the data to Azure Service Bus or to load the data. and the console.writeLine says message has been sent. But let's verify this. Press F5. We should have the message count 1. That means we have some data on Azure Service Bus. Okay, we have the message count to 1. Great. This is what we are expecting now. In the second, we have to configure our listen microservices. Go to the program file, and again the code is same. The breakpoint is already here. We have to configure, give us first the listen key, and this time, yes, your guess is correct. We're gonna use of listen sub key connection string. Just copy this. Sorry, yeah, just paste it here and remove this entity topic path, else your listener or sender will not work. Now the topic name is topic temp, and it is asking for one more thing, which is the subscription name. Let's go back to the overview and see what is the subscription name. It is temp sub, TEMP sub. Great. Now I'm going to run this application, and after this we should have the message count decrease to 0 and we should have the data. Let's see what happens. Listener started. Okay, great. Okay, now we have the data, user info, ID, type, user data, content. This is the ID1 name, CP Oriani. We send it here, and is nothing, it is not doing anything special. It is just, receiving the data. It is just again deserializing the data, and then this complete. This is the as it is code you have to use. It's the same service bus message. In what we have the ID type and the content. ID was any random ID, then the type was message type, and the content is as you want to send a single content you want to send it, or a complex object, but everything will be going using a string. Now if I just go back and see the message count, we should have the count decrease to 0 now. So this is the thing which I was talking about, that how message sends work. Now I want to show you one more thing. I have removed all the breakpoints. Okay, now I'm coming back to this send microservices and going to run this one, and this is a listener, active listener. Now just focus here to active listener. See, message has been sent and automatically we have the data here. That is what I was telling in the last video, that you won't, in real scenario came to know about the come to know about the how messages are getting increase or decrease. It happens very very quickly, very fastly. So the moment sent service sends the data and the listener automatically listens the data. So this is how Azure Service Bus work. So this was with the topic, and in the next session we'll cover queue and we'll see the differences between those two as well. If you guys have any query or anything you want to know, please let me know. Thank you for watching this. Yeah.